Good morning. This is a new series that we are going to start, a series of videos that are called Montessori Moments. And I'm going to be leading you guys in these series of videos to help you better understand not just Montessori, but your own child and how child development works, the brain, the body, all of those things, and how you can live a more Montessori life in your own home, and you can understand your child's stages and development and how to work with your child to best prepare them and to prepare your home environment to suit their needs. So, the first thing we're going to talk about is attachment. We all desire to build strong attachments with our children. Children with secure attachments to parents will be more confident and willing to try new things. Ultimately, this makes them happier and more successful individuals. So, how do we build secure attachment? Of course, we must speak a lot, looking into the eyes of a child, singing, hugging. All of these are at the earliest stages and are very important. But beyond that, we can look to the Montessori tenets. So we'll be going through these in a series of videos so as not to make the videos too long or to overwhelm you. So I've got this 10 Commandments of Montessori, and so these are things that were the basis for Montessori. And if you came to our parent education workshop on Sunday, you would have learned about the tenets of Montessori. So we're going to go through a lot of those, well, the 10 of them, through this series of videos. But we're going to start with number 1, which is respect for the child. It is always respect for the child, whether that is bending down to speak to them, whether it is making sure that education is on their level and not pushing them to do something that is developmentally appropriate, whether it is touching a child without being invited. You should always ask the child, "May I give you a hug? May I hold your hand?" And this goes for everyone in the family, right? I know that it's very difficult when grandparents haven't seen your child now, and it could be a year and a half, 2 years, right? With everything that's been going on, and they're going to immediately want to hug and squeeze their grandchildren. But your child may be standoffish to these people that she or he may have only seen on FaceTime or spoken to on the phone. It's going to be hard for them to just immediately accept hugs and loves from these people that they really don't know. So it's very important for grandparents to approach the child and say, "I have missed you so much. Look how you've grown. May I give you a hug?" Right? This shows the child that they are not being subjected to something that they weren't a part of making that decision. So number 1, respect for the child. Number 2, never speak ill of a child in his presence or really even in his absence. We never want to demean children in front of them, right? This brings down their self-esteem, their self-confidence, their sense of self-worth, right? It might be true that my child cannot sit still and is very fidgety and antsy. So I might say to my child, "You seem to have a lot of movement today. Would you like to go take a break from your studies? Let's set the timer for 10 minutes and then come back," right? But I wouldn't say, "You just can't sit still. You're so fidgety. Why can't you sit?" See the difference there in the tone of voice that we use and in the words that we speak. Also, when we're speaking to someone else, your child might overhear you on the phone saying, "My child just can't run fast. Oh, so clumsy." That child then thinks, I can't run fast. I'll never be able to run fast. I'm just clumsy. I shouldn't even try. Right? We don't want these things to stick in a child's mind. We're always building them up, not tearing them down. So we watch our words, even when we're not in a child's presence, right? And we come around to thinking of things a little bit differently and how we word things. The other one I want to talk about today is be ready to answer the call of the child who stands in need of you, and always listen and respond to the child who appeals to you. When a child comes to you with a need, you need to respond to it. This is how we build secure attachment, by listening and helping a child work through a problem. If a child is sad because another child said no to playing with them, we acknowledge their feelings. I see that you're sad. It really does hurt our feelings when people don't want to play with us. May I give you a hug? Let's look around for someone else to play with, right? We're acknowledging that they feel sad. That's very important. And then we are looking toward a solution for that. Same thing with anger, right? Jealousy. We need to acknowledge these feelings. The feelings are not bad. Feelings are never bad. It is how we respond to feelings. And this is what we need to most look at, is how do we respond, and what example are we setting for our children in how we speak to them and acknowledge those feelings. And on top of that, the physical need. A child is coming to you very frustrated because they just can't get the zipper on their jacket up today. If your response is, I know you know how to do that. Well, maybe today they're struggling. Maybe their fingers just haven't woken up yet, or maybe something has already upset them this morning, or maybe they're rushing and they just can't seem to do it. Acknowledge that. I know you know how to zip your jacket, but I see you're struggling this morning. Would you like me to get it started for you and you pull it the rest of the way up? So always helping a child with their needs so that we build that secure attachment. If a child feels they can't come to you with their needs, they're going to stop coming to you. And we never want that, right? As they get older and older, it's incredibly important for them to come to us with their hopes, their dreams, their desires, their disappointments, so we know what's going on in their lives and we can help them make informed, good decisions, right? We want that bond. So I hope these have been very helpful for you. We will be back tomorrow with some more of the Montessori tenets. Have a great day.